What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. If this is not your first time, but if this is your first time, man, make sure you hit that like and subscribe, like the animation that's about to pop up right now, man. Go ahead and do that, man. Like the video to get some more people to see it. Subscribe so you don't miss any more build videos. So today I got a special build for y'all. I'm going to be making a Kyrie Irving build. First, I'm going to show you how to get the name, first name in the shades of, and then I'm going to show you how to make the build to be an actually playable build. It's going to be a build that's going to belong on a team, man, because I don't want to put too much defense on them, because I still want to make them as lethal in the ISO situation as Kyrie Irving is. But alright, man, let's go ahead and get into this video. So alright, man, first thing we're going to do is take this close shot. We're going to put it up to a 92, man. I know that's pretty high for a point guard build, but that is what it is, man. We just getting the name at this point. We're going to actually go into getting a playable build after this, man, because this build, as you're going to see, is ridiculous. I can't believe 2K even thinks this is Kyrie Irving. So we can give the drive and layup a 95, man. You know Kyrie really get nasty with the layups, man. The one redeeming quality, or I guess one of the redeeming qualities of this build, is that you can actually get Acrobat on Hall of Fame. Not a lot of builds actually get that. So we are going to go with the shooting, man. You know Kyrie is a knockdown shooter. Mid-range, all that. So mid-range, you're going to max that out. 3-point, come on, man. You know what he do. We're going to max that out. And free throw, hey, man, we're going to go up to a 93 to get 30 shooting badges, man. And in case I ain't go over it, we're going for 12 finishing. And all right, if you know anything about Kyrie Irving, you know that his playmaking is off the charts. So with pass accuracy, we're gonna go ahead and throw that up to an 80. Ball handle, you gotta max it out, man. He is one of the best handlers in the league, point blank, period. Period. Then we're gonna go ahead, speed with ball, we're gonna put that up to an 85. I know it's kind of weird, but this build won't end up with first step on Hall of Fame, but gold is good. You're not really missing much with it on gold, trust me. Perimeter defense, nothing. He gets nothing. The defense on this build is just bad, bro. We're going 41. Uh-oh. With 44, you know what I'm saying? It's really bad. I tried to tell y'all, man. 41 on that. And a 45 on the defensive rebound, man. Like I said, the defense on this build is atrocious, which is why I'm going to have to show a playable build after this. I couldn't leave y'all like this, man. For y'all, my subs, I had to do right by y'all. And even the physicals on this build is just, they're just bad, man. They're just bad. And I got one extra point. Go ahead and throw it up there. End up with 12, 30, 20, and goose egg, man. No defense at all. You could probably get away with this if you're okay with just sitting corner and being just an offensive juggernaut for your team. It might work out. It really might. This build may be able to be playable for some people out there with good teams. But this year, with everybody being able to ISO, man, it's going to be kind of tough. If you try to hide, they're going to find you. At least good players will. So, all right, man, with these takeovers, man, honestly, there's no reason not to go pull up precision and limitless range. Just because if this is going to be one of those super OP ISO builds, that's what it has to be, man. And with that, we're going to go ahead and finish the build up. It is going to give you an offensive threat. And like I said, man, first shades of Kyrie Irving, next Trae Young and Steph Curry. This build, you know, if I didn't see the stats and only saw this screenshot, I would think this build is probably cold. I mean, I would assume it didn't have much defense with Trae Young and Steph Curry. Maybe like a little bit on the steals, which he did have, but ended up with no defensive badges. But hey, man, now I'm gonna get into an actual playable version of this build, because I do want to show y'all, you know, a way to make this build without sacrificing everything to do so. So this is how I would actually do it if I had to make a playable build, man. So I changed a few things. For one, I took off that close shot. As a point guard, you don't need it. I would add a driving dunk to actually make him, you know, able to drive as well. Because while Kyrie can, you know, shoot lights out, he can also drive a little bit. He won't really dunk on you, but, you know, this Kyrie that I made will. Also, I took down the mid-range a little bit. You still get almost everything on Hall of Fame with the exception of difficult shots. I mean, that just is what it is. I took the free throw down. I actually went up a little bit on the playmaking, but the thing that I had to fix was the defense, man. I made it so you can get 6 defensive badges. So you can go ahead and throw on a gold ankle braces and the gold clamps to actually make you be able to guard something a little bit. And, you know, also added to the speed in order to make this build a little bit faster, man. The speed with ball is what I put up. I made it a 95 so you can get quick first step on Hall of Fame, so you can actually get to the rim and you can finish on this build. And I didn't really change much on it. I just took away the shooting. As you can tell, it went from 30 to 18. Trust me, 18 is more than enough. Honestly, you can get by with just 16. But all right, man, we can go ahead and pick the takeovers. I would honestly go the same takeovers because you want to make the build able to do the exact same thing that the previous build would do. This build just wouldn't be as dangerous shooting, but still pretty lights out, you know what I'm saying? And then we go ahead and get the actual build itself. It is a deep range shot creator, man. That's different right there. And it's actually ended up being a Dame build, which is a pretty solid build in my opinion, or Morant, De'Aaron Fox. I don't think either one of them shoots as well as this build would be able to, but it's all good, man. And with this actually playable build, we're going to go ahead and throw some badges on this bad boy. We're going to test it out on 99 because there's no other way to test it, man. With these 3 badges, honestly, I'll probably go something like this. Because with an 85 driving dunk, I mean, yeah, you will be able to finish somewhat, but I wouldn't count on that too much. I would actually go the finesse route to make this a Kyrie build, you know what I'm saying? And all right, with this being a Kyrie build, this is how I would build it. I would throw blinders, deep threes, dead eye, all on gold. Hot zone hunter has to be on gold. Fade ace, I'm putting that on there. And for the last shot, I'll probably go stop and pop. Just because that badge is proven to be very good. 2K Labs actually did a video on it. You can either do stop and pop or you can do rhythm shooter because, you know, Kyrie, he gets busy with the ball, man. And all right, for the playmaking, first things first, you got to go handles for days. I'm going to go mostly gold badges here just because I feel like that's how you get the most bang for your buck. Except for quick first step, that has to be Hall of Fame. Just because, really, it makes the game more fun. And, you know, he is a great passer, so I'm going to put bullet passer on there. You have to put something on there that's going to break down defenders, so I'm going to put on tight handles and ankle breaker. For one, I didn't put on dimer because most builds don't need dimer this year. It's already been proven that the higher your stats are, the less likely you are to get, well, not, the smaller the boost is you receive from dimer, so I didn't even put it on there. I put some other things on here to make the build actually like Kyrie. And so for the defensive badges, this build doesn't get a lot of them, but this is how I would do it. Throw on ankle braces, clamps. A lot of people feel like clamps doesn't even work this year. I disagree. I feel like it definitely works, especially in Hall of Fame. It really helps you stay in front of your guy, man. But hey, that is it for this build video, man. I gave y'all 2 builds. One that was pretty solid, and the second one even better, man. The second one is probably much better than the first. The second one is a playable build that you can just throw into the park, wreck, and actually be able to guard somebody. Yeah, it'll be tough for you to guard a lot of those 6-7 demigods, but that's what teammates are for, man. If you're running randoms, get on the mic and let them know, hey, bro, you're going to have to switch unless you're trying to get dropped off with me all game. Just be honest about it. And if you're on a team where you know, you're able to play off ball, I actually think this build would be a lot of fun, man. You're gonna get to the basket pretty easily with all those playmaking badges, and you'll be able to finish. I would just suggest using more finesse than anything else when you actually do go in to finish. That'll make the game just so much more fun. But this build can dunk, and if you feel like you get enough dunks, why not? Go ahead and throw it. Go ahead and throw a posterizer on gold and just see how you fare, man. Your driving layup is high enough that even without badges, you should still be able to make it. But alright, man, I'm gonna go ahead and slide on out of here, man. It is your boy Don. And do not forget, like the video and subscribe to the channel, man. I'm gonna keep dropping these bangers. Next video, I'm looking to make a jump shot, man. A jump shot video, because I think I found that burner, bro. And I've thrown it on a few different builds, and it's still pretty fire. But anyway, I'll catch y'all boys next time.